Tech savvy.
Celestino Malecdan, complainant, versus Attorney Simpson T. Baldo, respondent. AC number 12121, 2nd Division, June 27, 2018, Kagyo, J. Section 9 of PD 1508 mandates personal confrontation of the parties because a personal confrontation between the parties without the intervention of a counsel or representative would generate spontaneity and a favorable disposition to amicable settlement on the part of the disputants. Facts: complainant Celestino Malecdan filed an administrative complaint against respondent attorney Simpson T. Baldo for his alleged violation of Section 9 of Presidential Decree 1508, or the Katarung Angpam Barangay Law, which prohibits the participation of lawyers in the proceedings before the Lupon. Malecdan had earlier filed a complaint for estafa, breach of contracts and damages against spouses James and Josephine Baldo before the Lupon of Barangay Pico in La Trinidad, Benguet. Attorney Baldo later appeared as the counsel of spouses Baldo during the hearing on the subject complaint before the Punang Barangay. Malecdan proceeded to file a complaint before the IBP Baguio Benguet chapter. Attorney Baldo admitted the allegation but explained that he was permitted by the parties to participate in the said hearing, to which Malecdan alleged that he vehemently objected. Investigating Commissioner Robles recommended that Attorney Baldo be given a warning because it was found that the language of the Katarung Angpam Barangay Law is not that definite as to unqualifiedly bar lawyers from appearing before the Lupon, nor is the language that clear on the sanction imposable for such an appearance. The IBP Board of Governors reversed the recommendation and instead recommended that Attorney Baldo be reprimanded. Issue: whether or not Attorney Baldo should be reprimanded instead of being given a warning. Yes. Ruling: the Supreme Court upheld the findings and recommendation of the IBP Board of Governors, as the language of PD 1508 is mandatory in barring lawyers from appearing before the Lupon, as stated in the case of Ledesma v. Court of Appeals. Section 9 of PD 1508 mandates personal confrontation of the parties because a personal confrontation between the parties without the intervention of a counsel or representative would generate spontaneity and a favorable disposition to amicable settlement on the part of the disputants. Attorney Baldo's violation of PD 1508 thus falls squarely within the prohibition of Rule 1.01 of Canon 1 of the Code of Professional Responsibility, CPR. Canon 1 clearly mandates the obedience of every lawyer to laws and legal processes. A lawyer, to the best of his ability, is expected to respect and abide by the law, and thus, avoid any act or omission that is contrary to the same. A lawyer's personal deference to the law not only speaks of his character but it also inspires the public to likewise respect and obey the law. Rule 1.01, on the other hand, states the norm of conduct to be observed by all lawyers. Any act or omission that is contrary to, or prohibited or unauthorized by, or in defiance of, disobedient to, or disregards the law is unlawful. Unlawful conduct does not necessarily imply the element of criminality, although the concept is broad enough to include such element. Here, Attorney Baldo admitted that he appeared and participated in the proceedings before the Punang Barangay in violation of Section 9 of PD 1508. Attorney Baldo therefore violated Rule 1.01 of the CPR in connection with Section 9 of PD 1508 when he appeared as counsel for spouses James and Josephine Baldo in a hearing before the Punang Barangay. Barangay Pico, Municipality of La Trinidad in Benguet. Thus, the Supreme Court found Attorney Baldo liable and was reprimanded with a stem warning that a repetition of the same or similar act would be dealt with more severely.
tech savvy. Hit like and subscribe.